Good afternoon all, Travis here from the Scarfy Spurs talk. Yeah, it's going to be a tough one to call tonight, I think. Obviously we have the 3-1 deficit against Bodo Glimt. However, this is Tottenham we're talking about. So my starting 11 would be Vicario being in goal. Obviously, I'm gutted that Kingsley obviously isn't quite registered for the Europa League competition yet, because I personally would have started him tonight. My back four would be Jed Spence, Christian Romero, Mickey van der Ven, and Pedro Porro. My midfield would be Kulusevski, obviously with Matt James Madison being out injured. Absolutely gutted about that, to be fair, because he's obviously going to be the one putting the strings in that midfield. So hopefully Kulu can step up and play his part and have a good full 90 minutes if he does get the full 90 minutes. And I'd go Rodrigo Bentancur, possibly Sarr over Bissouma. I don't really trust Bissouma, so Sarr would be my number one option with that. Then I'd go with Tell and Brennan Johnson. I'd like to see Mikey Moore get some minutes tonight. However, I think it will be in the second half that we get to see Mikey Moore. Obviously, I know he hasn't had a lot of minutes this season. I don't quite know why, but obviously, Sonny's out injured, so obviously he won't be there tonight either. And obviously, we've got Matisse Tell, who I think he's currently playing really well, and I think hopefully we can sign him for a bit less than 60 million next season. So yeah, that would be my midfield, and my strike would be obviously Solanke. Obviously, I'm sure they'll do a bit of testing on his fitness state before the game, and obviously have Richie on the bench. So that's my starting 11 for tonight. Hopefully we can get a strong bench. Obviously I know Lucas Bergvall is still injured, James Madison. And hopefully if we can get a couple more goals, I'd like to see a few of the youngsters in there as well, and hopefully give the youngsters some minutes towards the end of the match, obviously depending on the score. So yeah, come on you Spurs.